Hello everyone, welcome to JCE Connect. So, in this session, we'll study about the mobile production. So, this mobile production it is also a type of the manufacturing methods. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the stationary manufacturing method, right? So, you can just have a glance. So, this is about the stationary manufacturing method. So, it includes again the different types, that is battery molds, tilting table, and then 3D molds and staircase molds for beams and columns. So what we have discussed in the stationary, so that stationary is nothing but all the molds and equipments are fixed at a particular place. It can't be moved from one place to another place. So the next part of this manufacturing method, that is mobile production. So this mobile production, which is nothing but the equipments, it can be movable from one place to another place. For example, we can take this prefabricated manufacturing process, I mean an entire process unit to the construction site itself, right? So we can shift this manufacturing units such as molds and the equipments whatever which is required, we can directly shift that one to the construction site, right? So that is what the difference between the stationary and mobile production. So in the stationary, that entire in the entire factory, all the equipments as well as machines and molds have been placed at a particular place. It can't be come out from that manufacturing plant or factory. But here this mobile production, which is nothing but we can be shift this one from one place to another place, depends upon our requirement. Okay. And so this particular mobile production, that involves the portable equipments and even this casting of elements, it can be done at a required construction site. And then even this precast mobile production equipments, that includes the various parts, that is this max extruder for hollow core slabs and panels. So this max extruder is a equipment, that is the mobile equipment. So it can be used in the construction of hollow core slabs and panels, and even a batching, the second type, that is comes under in mobile production, that is a mobile batching and mixing plant. And then even the mixer truck, portable aggregate silos, mobile steel production beds, multi-angle cutting saw, and then this dressing equipment. Okay. So like that, these different mobile production equipments we can be seen in the present era. So here you can see, that is max extruder for hollow core slabs and panels. So this is mobile production equipment. So this one we can be shift at any places, depends upon our requirement. So this entire manufacturing unit of this hollow core slabs as well as the plants, it can be done by using this equipment. So this equipment we can be used at any places. Okay. And so this particular equipment used for the manufacturing of hollow core slabs as well as the panels. Okay. And then this mobile batching and mixing plant, right? So we require mobile batching plant and mixing plant, especially in the part of the concrete works. For example, if the material, if the structural elements are going to be manufactured in the construction site itself, so that time we can use these types of mobile batching and mixing plant. So by using the different raw materials which are available nearby to the construction site, the same materials we can be used, and we can manufacture those particular elements by using this mobile batching and mixing plant. Or in some cases, if the work is more, we can place these types of mobile batching and mixing plant. And the same way, how exactly we are going to do that one, by using the RMC plant concrete, right? So the same concept it is going to be repeat here in the mobile mixing and batching plant. So here you can see even this movable wheels for this mobile mixing and batching plant. So it can be moved from one place to the other place, right? So wherever it is required, we can be used these types of equipments. right? And here also you can see this. So this one also we can be shift from one place to another place, and in some cases easy assembles can be seen here, so we can be use that one. And then mixer truck, right? So this mixer truck, which is used to transport the concrete from one place to another place, especially from the RMC plant to the required locations. And then portable aggregate silos, so this is purely used for the storing of the different materials, right? So here it can be moved from one place to another place, so that we can shift the materials or we can store the materials in this portable aggregate silos. Okay, you can see in this diagram, so that we can place the different materials as per the required standards there. So even it can be movable from one place to another place. So here most of the concepts are movable. I mean the process which comes under in the prefabrication, it can be movable from one place to another place. And coming to the next part, that is multi-angle cutting saw. So it can be used to cut the exterior part of the prefabricated element, such that it can be used for the various applications, right? So next, stressing equipments. So here you can see, so whatever the steel bars or what we can call the tendons, so after placing the concrete, it will comes with respect to a different stressing part, that is pre-stressing and post tensioning part. So depends upon that requirement, we can be use this equipment so for the stressing part, right? So for the stressing process, I mean the pre-stressing process, we require the different movable equipments, such that after placing the concrete, we need to stressing process can be done by using the different equipments there. I mean these tendons and all, we need to pull that one by using the different stressing equipments. So at that time it is much helpful by using this stressing equipments. Okay, so here you can see this. So this particular machineries are movable from one place to another place. Okay, so these are stressing equipments. And then which are the main merits of this mobile production? So here the first point, that is minimum initial investment in equipment and minimum site preparations. So here whatever we are using the mobile production system in the prefabrication, so for this we require minimum investments, because here we don't require the space which is used to put that entire factory unit there. So only we can occupy that particular place for the temporary purpose, right? So no need of investing the heavy amount for to place that entire whole unit of the prefabrication system in that. So only that machineries place, how much it is going to be consumed, that much is sufficient to place those mobile production equipments in the construction site. So it requires the minimum site preparations, right? And next, no production hall and bridge cranes or other fixed equipment are required. So as we have discussed in the stationary production system, all the equipments have been fixed at a particular place. So here no need of fixing those equipments. The same equipments we can be used for other construction sites also, right? So that again saves the transportation cost, as it is going to be consumed more in the stationary production system. And here it doesn't require any production hall, so normal place has been sufficient to manufacture these particular elements. And then all machines are portable. So portable in the sense it can be movable, it can be easily transferred from one place to another place. And here whatever the land or space it is going to be used, that can be rented or it can be leased. So that whatever the investment we are doing in the stationary methods, so compared to that, that investment for the place as well as the machineries are too less in this mobile production. And next merit, that is easy and fast and easy setup. So here setup in the sense already well equipped machineries will be there so that it can be movable, so no need of fixing that one by checking all the criterias of that equipment's storage place. So directly we can use that one with the production system, right? So that the work can be easily completed within time, since it is already well managed equipment have been used in the mobile production. And then easy supply to remote projects, move or expand as it is required. So it can be easily transferable to the remote projects, because in the remote projects, in the sense their availability of the resources are too less in its conditions. So that capacity, I mean the total amount of the resources whatever it is needed in the remote projects, so that availability and requirement it can be completed by using this mobile productions, because everything which is stored in a particular equipment, you have seen all the parts, such as you can see here this aggregate silos, portable aggregate silos, this mixer truck, so everything which is comes under in mobile production, right? So once if you have fixed once if you have transport this one to the remote areas, so easily that work can be completed, right? So these all are the mobile production equipments, right? So easily that work can be completed. And next, decrease transportation cost. So that is the main thing which will affect this mobile productions as well as the stationary products. So in the mobile production, that transportation cost will be too less, because everything which is preparing the construction site itself by using this mobile productions. So at that time, so whatever the transportation cost will be there, so whatever the damages it may causes in the transportation system, everything we can be minimized in the mobile production system. So obviously the cost of the construction it is going to be reduced, and the things will comes under in profit. So you got to know the major difference between the mobile production as well as the stationary productions. So in the stationary productions, all the equipments have been fixed, so that transportations has to be done from the manufacturing site to the required location. But whereas here, the in the mobile productions, so no transportation cost have been occurred, right? So like that, so many other advantages also you can make up by using this mobile productions as well as this stationary productions. So everything which is dependent upon the total quantity which is required, so that one we need to plan whether we need to go for this mobile productions or stationary productions, because you require only one or two member. I will give you one certain example, right? So you require only one to two numbers of the elements. So for that, if you brought those mobile production equipments and then you have installed that one, I mean if you have placed that one at the construction site, so again, so just only for one to two member if you brought that mobile production systems, again it is comes under in loss. So we need to compare whether we need to go for the mobile productions or whether we need to go for this stationary production. So we need to do a proper estimation of this with respect to all the aspects, right? So that is the manufacturing cost, and then this installation of this mobile productions, I mean the supplying of this mobile productions from one place to the other place, that transportation cost, and then the availability of the raw materials, and then the whatever the other aspects such as the damages may get caused in the stationary production. So everything we need to get calculate. So depends upon that we need to choose whether we should adopt this mobile productions or stationary productions. Okay, thank you.